your goal came at a pretty big moment in a 1-0 game. Just what were you looking at? Looked like you picked your spot and nailed it pretty good.
Yeah, I was just telling Matt, honestly, I didn't even look. I just kind of feel shot. Puck came to me. I know we were down, we weren't down. We were up by 1, kind of middle of the period, and we didn't really have much going on that power play, so I figured I'd shoot it. I was pretty low in the zone, and I just closed my eyes and shot it.
It seems so easy. You guys switched things up on that power play unit a little bit. Boqvist sort of took over the job that had been Line A's. Mm-hmm. What was the thinking behind that? What was the change? How do you think it benefited you tonight?
Yeah, I think the main thing was, you can't replace Patty, right, with how he shoots the puck, so no one can go in there and beat Patrick Line A. But for us to have Boqvist there and Jake, we talked about having a lot of switching and movement up top. The first power play I was on the other half wall. That power play I was on my one-timer half wall. We were kind of all over the place, and I think as a penalty kill, it's hard to defend that way when there's a lot of movement up top and a lot of movement within your power play. So that was the main reason we decided to kind of go that route, and it was our first game with it, so still some work to do on it. But I thought for the most part we generated some chances and had some good power plays.
The way you said that, is that something brought to you by the coaches, or do you guys all talk amongst each other and try to think about different ways to kind of set things up, or how does that type of change happen?
Yeah, I think the personnel on the units comes by the coaches, and then the movement and stuff like that, it's coaches and players, and we all have to be on the same page and what we want to do. And me and Jake have done that roll around and that switch a few times, and now with Boqvist there, it adds a third person we can switch with, and a guy that's comfortable playing the top and Boqui, and obviously wherever Jake is, he can make plays from there. So I think it's been good so far. Like I said, it's only one game, and I found a way to get on the score sheet and help the team win. But I think as we go along, if we keep this unit, it should be a pretty fun unit and some different looks for penalty kills.
Also wanted to ask about your goalie, Elvis. I think he made some pretty big saves there, especially coming down the stretch. Could you tell he was pretty locked in as the game was going on?
Yeah, I think his biggest saves honestly came early, to be honest with you. I think it could have got kind of out of hand there. We weren't playing bad by any means, but they had some chances, and he made some really big saves to keep it 0-0. It almost makes a great play to Hoffman. Then we kind of found our game a little bit more, started coming a little bit. But all throughout the game, it seems like whenever they had a great A, he was right there to stop it. Seemed really calm in net tonight, and that definitely helps the group, so he was awesome.
When you see Domi tap that in after an offside call, mm-hmm. You know something's coming. Mm-hmm. But did you guys draw as much energy out of that as maybe Winnipeg did the rest of the way?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, he knew what he was doing. I think the second he put it in, he just turned around waiting for someone to come at him. And I think that fires him up, and that's how, when he's going, and he is right now, that's how he plays the game. And it got our bench going, it got us going. Obviously, they were pretty into it as well. When he plays that way, it's fun to watch, and I think it just elevates his game. And you can tell he's feeling it right now, and it's been a lot of fun to see.
Zach Peel coming back tonight. He said he talked to some of the guys this morning after skate. Any different when Peel came back tonight than any other player coming back in the building?
No, not really. I think it's part of the business, and he had to make his choices and decisions, and his decision wasn't to be here, and for whatever reason that is, that's fine. It's out of our control, and we're still friends with him. We still like him. No hard feelings there. Obviously, like I said, it's part of the business. But I got to see him a little bit this morning. I'm sure I'll catch up with him after the game here for a sec. But no different than any other player.
Yeah, the Winnipeg bench seemed to get a big kick out of the welcome back video. I don't know if you guys looked up and saw that, but their bench was laughing. I don't know if you guys had any reaction to that or not.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Obviously, Nasher kind of got that going there by smiling, pumping the crowd up. But no, it's pretty funny. I mean, they feel their way towards PL and Nasher. Obviously they feel a little bit different, but I thought it was all in good fun.
Zach, it seemed like defensively you guys kind of kept them on the edges of the offensive zone. Was that part of the game plan for slowing them down?
Yeah, I think whenever you go into a game, you don't want to give up chances in the slot. It's the most dangerous area, and that's a team that can make you pay when they get chances there. And I think for us, for the most part, we did a pretty good job of keeping them to the outside. And when we didn't, like I said earlier, Elvis was there to bail us out and make some big saves. So, obviously they're a good hockey team and had some chances, but I think for the most part we played to our structure and our game plan and found a way to win, which is the most important thing.